Alright guys, welcome back to EA Sports PGA Tour. And we're at Bay Hill for the Arnold Palmer Invitational. We'll be playing with Tony Finau. Vaughn Taylor leads at -3. And there's 6 to 9 miles per hour for the wind. So that's the big thing to know there.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today from the Bay Hill Club and Lodge, opening round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, presented by MasterCard. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. We've got a tie at the top at 3 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form coming into this one fresh off a victory a week ago. So another event getting underway here, Frank, and we look at our featured golfer coming in fresh off another victory 4 short days ago. You know, it's funny what confidence can do for you. Early in the season, you're probably just hoping to try and make some cuts, contend once in a while. Now you're coming into tournaments as one of the favorites to win.
As long as you don't get ahead of yourself, because, you know, there's that sort of phrase, you can be a little too cocky. Confidence is a good thing, though. I just think take a little step back. I mean, all the backslappings finished. You won last week. Remember how you did that. Remember how well you played. What got there? There was a series of good shots. So Thursday, you've got to start doing exactly the same with that same attitude.
I still find it
starting up that left side.
crazy
Oh, that needed a kick.
just how much they did actually put into the commentary. It is, you know, repetitive
This second shot.
after a while, but just how much is in there, considering, you know, I do play a full 18, a full 4 rounds each tournament.
Second shot coming up. Let's
You know.
bring in Iona Steven.
It's right around 117 yards to get you to the front portion of the green. 139 yards will get you to the flag. Pin on the right-hand side, so really looking for a fade in here if he can.
Sit.
Gonna have to be a little careful with this one. It's for birdie.
Shoot, if you think about how much they talk, just in the beginning, like while the tournament's starting up, when you're hitting, and then they're still going by the time your playing partner's going. Nah. I thought it might break a little bit more, but I was like, maybe not as much as I think.
Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And he'll stay at level par. Safely in. It's a par here at first. And he'll stay at even par. Opening round here at beautiful Orlando, Florida, home to EA Sports, the game you're enjoying right now. It is also home to this wonderful golf course, Bay Hill, Arnie's tournament for so many years. It still is in a lot of ways. But now, Frank, as we start to move forward in the tour calendar, EA can't help but notice the players coming up next week. And for those who qualify, the Masters a little more than a month away. This is the time to really start getting your game in gear.
And hopefully you don't have to find it, that's for sure. You're absolutely right, Rich. The Florida swing, you got the warm conditions, Bermuda greens, practice facilities, you know, the wind, keep you warm. You can practice 6 hours a day if you want to. But that's the whole thing. Your game has to peak, and it starts to peak right now if you want to make this incredible
I did need to go down fully,
Not
I
just the
think.
Masters, the players, but also that run through to the FedEx Cup.
I only took off a few yards. I should have taken off the full.
Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up.
No far.
Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Oh, this one is tracking. It's not a good line. Look out. This one could be really
In the
good.
side door, huh, Tony?
From about 8 feet.
Okay, it was still enough.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll stay right where he is. Now at the par 4 third, Frank, this is a great golf hole.
It certainly is. Remember, the brain doesn't register ducks. So aim right. There's a bunker down there. Keep focusing on where you want it to go, not in the other direction.
Yeah, what was it last week? It was the Memorial Tournament. Victor Hovland won in a playoff. That was good to see.
Yeah, that's a nice
He
swing,
just
and
gotta
the
get that
result
major.
is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
And when we have the, damn it. I didn't think it was gonna go, well, went a little right.
Working from the rough. Here's his second at 3.
Keep getting this loose. But, that's good. That's pretty good.
Rich, there's one thing about good iron play. When you hit it and it comes off the club face, you know it's going to be close. More evidence there. Oh, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line.
Well, they got, like I said, they got the
Good shot.
U.S. Open
Safely
next
on
week,
the
I
green
believe.
for
So
birdie chance.
we got the RBC this week. And then in
Well, judged straight into the cup. It's a birdie here at number 3.
weird news, the PGA, Live, and DP all are going through. Oh,
Nah, that's
wow!
gonna
I did
slide
not.
by
I
on
should have
the
looked at it
left.
from the
Good
other
work to
side.
Get into that position, but couldn't finish it off. So that
I saw a little bit. I didn't see that much. Should have looked at it from the other side because I would have probably seen that it broke a little bit.
Up next, the 561-yard uphill par 5 foot. Creek and OB to the right. Only the biggest hitters can get home in 2.
But yeah, they merged or are going through a merger or whatever. However, that all works.
3 wood off the tee.
So
That removes
little
all
odd, I
chances
think.
of going from the par 5 and 2, but we'll see if he can still make 4. It's going to be a 3-shotter to reach this par 5.
oh god, what the hell? Why did that start dead left? I don't understand that one. Oh man, I didn't make it. This is gonna be, well, I was hoping for a nice and easy birdie on this par 5, but
So, getting this to a good number, the key here for his second.
yeah, the rough is awful.
Ooh, that's where the wayward previous shot will cost you. Failed to reach the green from the rough, and now it's time to scramble. Not going to be easy.
and safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, you really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Okay, see if we can scrounge out a par.
We turn to
Heavy rough
Nobody the
there.
third for this look at
Oh,
birdie.
Absolute perfect spot to putt from. Very little break, if any. You should be able to just run this right in.
Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and it just skips a foot or so by. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll stay right where he is. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, at the 4th, we pulled the hammer out. Here, maybe it's a scalpel?
Well, it just depends. A little trailing breeze. A drive is not always a bad play here. 367 yards to the front is a little kick forward. So, wind behind your back, almost worth a go.
Tony taking the iron off the tee, keeping it safe. Not bad.
Yeah, very controlled shot there with the iron on this short par 4. And that's going to be just fine.
But we like to go over
everything.
everything.
So that is a good shot here at 5. Frank, nice to have a short iron into a par 4 here at Bay Hill, but still no guarantee that you'll make the birdie or even par.
But a reward for a good one, exactly the way you've described it. This is one hole that's a swing hole. Hit a good shot in here, you're going to have inside 10, 15 feet for a birdie. Make a mistake, then all of a sudden you're scratching your head. How did I make 5?
Ah. Okay. Ooh. What? Was it? I mean, it doesn't look massively downhill. Yeah, it's not massively downhill. I don't know why that jumped so far. I guess I should have looked and tried to see if there was a long flop available, maybe. Not a bad putt.
This is an 11-foot putt. That one just going to sneak on by. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll stay right where he is. Okay, that one finished
All right,
off.
5 pars in a row. We need to make
And
this,
he'll remain right
you know,
where
a little
he
more
is.
exciting. Get some birdies in there.
Frank, what's the thinking here as you step to the tee at the signature hole, the long par 5, 6th hole?
Well, the longer hitters can go at that big pine tree. Then it's reachable in 2. And if you're a little shorter, then you've got to start to sort of aim at the middle of those 2 bunkers.
Okay, that is a bit further
Tony
back
taking
than
his 3-wood,
Bryson,
playing
but it
super
is safely in the
conservative.
fairway here at 6.
Just to make sure, you know, we're safe over there. Oh, it's going left. Okay.
That challenged a big piece of that big lake. but
All right,
it
let's get
is
ourselves a
well
birdie.
down this 6th fairway. What a gorgeous tee shot.
Tony, driver off the deck, huh? He won't use a driver off the tee, but he'll go driver off the deck.
Oh, that is left, and that is trouble.
What?
Oh, that hurts.
And that is into the water. So the first shot made it over okay, but the second is swallowed up by this lake here at 6. It is on the green, but that will be a tough putt on the way.
Okay, it's a little bit uphill, not too bad. We need 204 just to carry, so let's go with this. Okay.
Got every bit of that through all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5.
Good putt by Tony, but he's going to end up with a bogey on the par 5.
So after reaching the green in 2, this will take a full swing with a putter, but it is for eagle.
Ooh, a little bit of overswing, but that should be fine. Boom!
Yes, that was cracking the whole way.
5 pars in a row, then an eagle.
It's down for an eagle. Okay, and it's a bogey here at number 6. And that's going to drop him to 2 under. Well, after that beast of a par 5, Frank, it is time to finesse one up on the green here at the par 3-7, just a little under 200 yards.
There's a big mound in the middle of this green. Flags above it, and then you've got to be really precise. If it's short of it, you can use that mound as a backstop.
Okay, a little bit uphill, wind in your face. 214 to the end of the green. Sit. I knew it wasn't on the 5-iron, but I think if we used a 6, it probably would have rolled, or not rolled. It probably would have sat, and it would have been a little bit too short.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie looks straight ahead. One thing's for sure, he's going to have to hit this one with some pace, traveling uphill much of the way. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort.
Did we chip or got this? Ooh, that was weird.
A little short. That'll happen coming through the thicker stuff
Oh,
until you
it's
reach the
fairway.
green. But pretty good, all things considered.
It shouldn't really have slowed that much down with fairway on these. Damn it. Yeah, I just couldn't hit that one. But on one of these courses, the fairway is very close to the green, to be honest.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay at 2 under. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7. He'll drop back now to 1 under par.
Well, you know, and it's not like we went through 10 feet of fairway. It was only like 2.
Very pretty hole. That bunker down the left, just over 300 yards. Ideally, you just work it off that bunker.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole.
Alright, it's 330 to the tip of the bunker. But the wind going left, it's downhill. Gonna have to fade it.
This starting
Just
toward
like
the right
that.
side.
That works.
Noticeable breeze.
Oh yeah, and
coming
the
right to left as he ices second.
they had Summer Games Fest and Devolver Digital had their showcase. And Devolver is hilarious. Every time they have some stuff on there.
It's not too bad.
It was a
Shot.
much smaller
Inside
showcase
20
for them
feet,
this
I would
year.
imagine, so a good
Than it
chance,
was
really,
last
outside
year.
chance for birdie.
I say let's hit this and just have it run backwards or roll back. It should come back. Oh, never mind.
And a good approach
Almost
shot,
no
just
spin.
not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Damn it.
Look here at birdie.
Yeah, and it's certainly no gimme from this length. It would be a Brucey bonus to find the bottom of the cup. Main consideration has to be about pace.
And they showed off. Ooh, a little too hard. A little too hard. They showed off Wizard with a Gun, which is a game we saw, I think, two years ago, something. And I've been waiting to hear some news on it for a while because it looks, you know, pretty interesting. But it seems to be a co-op survival game, and I'm just, I don't know, I just can't get into survival games for some reason. Just can't do it.
74-yard par 4. It's tough to make par from that fairway bunker on the left, so play accordingly. Finishing up here on the
Damn it, I
front
skipped
side
this
of
hole.
Bay Hill with a lengthy par 4. And what's the key, Frank?
Well, the hole's relatively flat, but the rough on the right comes into play. If you can carry that ball 300 yards, then just take it in over the bunker.
Ah, slow.
Always pulled it.
Well, at least it's not behind the tree.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but you're going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Oh yeah, so if you know about the Getting Over It game with Bennett Foddy, I've tried it just for the hell of it,
How big
and
are
it's
these bullets?
it's rough.
It lands it on the putting
Shit.
surface from a million miles away, and
So the thing is, you can't
still
draw or
manages to
fade
hold the
it
green.
too much in this, and the rough is so oh god. I mean, I have to punch it. I still hit the tree. Damn. But they're coming out with another
Now,
game
just
called,
caught
it's
fat out
next
of the
year.
rough. Never had a chance of
But,
reaching,
it's
and
called
now
Baby
it's time to
Steps.
regroup and try to escape with a par.
And it looked hilarious. Now, it's probably not as funny to play unless it was co-op. I don't know if it's gonna be, but it looked really funny.
Down to Iona, this for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Then they didn't really show anything that we didn't know about
Oh, yeah. What
on
a
Summer
putt
Games
there. It's in
Fest.
from long distance for birdie here at the ninth. And this will be a 1 under front side as he goes out in 35.
It was more just, you know, maybe a gameplay reveal. What?
Good
That
speed
ran
there. That
right
would
over
be
the side of
just
the
a
hole.
couple feet.
Whatever.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to move him back down to even par. 10th hole here at Bay Hill is not overly long, just 400 yards, but the emphasis is on accuracy off the tee. It's absolutely crucial. Put it in play in the right spot. You'll have a chance to get out of here with a birdie.
But they had a release date for Spider-Man 2 in October, which I am interested in. I haven't played the first one, but I do have it.
Fine effort off the tee.
And then, unfortunately, no Wolverine, but that might still just be a little bit too early because I'm really interested in that from Insomniac because they are always quality
No
games.
issues here. That is into the fairway. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
He's got 170
And
yards to the
something
front,
I've been really
147
wanting to
to
get
the
into
hole. Wind is helping from behind, so you can
for a
take
little
real
while
left
is Warhammer 40K,
Part of this second nine, a good approach shot.
and
Now, pretty good chance for birdie.
let's see, 75. It's Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 is coming out, and so it looked really cool. Why is it running so much uphill? Everything is average speed. Why is it running 20 yards up a hill? Yeah.
That's just okay, I'd say, but he's.
I don't know.
at least a chance at
The run is
qualifying.
really that was a
I mean, you'd be
70-yard
too kind
pitch
there.
straight up a
That's
hill,
not ideal.
super high, and it ran like 20 yards.
Oh, yes.
Meanwhile, I hit a
Please
5-iron.
That slope, it is in for a birdie.
On the par 3, and it ran like 10. How does that make any sense?
Got it there, but.
And it broke the
right on
opposite
target.
way.
Okay,
Whatever.
that one in for a bogey here at 10. And he'll drop back to 1 over par. Now to the 11th with water left, bunkers on the right. Frank, what's the key here?
Well, too often people just look at the scorecard and they go, well, it's over 400 yards, I have to hit driver. You don't have to hit driver at 11. Something in the fairway, just short of that second bunker. And it sits up, 6 or a 7 iron.
And that is dead center right down the middle here to start the hole.
Another thing they more just showed off, and because we already knew about it, was Alan Wake 2, also coming out in October.
So a breeze at his back.
So
as he
I just gotta
readies
make
his
sure to
second
play
for the par
Alan
4.
Wake. Before then, I've played it before, but
And
play
a
it
good
again.
iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Just 92 yards for his second to this par 4.
yeah, hit it slow.
A birdie putt here at the 11th.
And there's no space for a lapse in concentration here. Perhaps a little bit further away than we would have liked, but a 2-putt would be a very good result.
The pace, absolutely
Sure.
perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie.
Went straight right.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11.
There's a couple other good things announced, but I can't really think of them because I don't like Final
Bay Hill
Fantasy,
has its
so that
share
didn't.
of strong
that didn't
par
excite me.
fives. This is no exception. 12th at 574 yards, reachable in 2 if you have enough horsepower.
Cannot think of anything else, but really what I'm excited for is the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday.
Well, you can't walk out and drop
It's
it
at
any
1
better
p.m.
than
for
that.
me,
That is a
so
fine tee shot
I'll
right
probably
there.
be able to watch it.
Yeah, that's a good tee shot right there. A little extra run out. That's where you want to be. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning.
Because we got Obsidian for Xbox,
It'll
and
take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the
they
par five.
have Avowed that they showed off. Just a cinematic, but it was like, was it 4 years ago? It was 3 or 4 years ago, I can't remember. And we haven't heard a single thing from it since, so we should see Avowed.
Looking at 4.
Of course, Starfield, which is what I'm most excited for. We should get... We know when it's releasing, it's in September, but we should
That's a
get
head scratcher. That approach shot from,
gameplay and
relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
some more details on it. And what I really, really hope is there is In Exile's new game,
Just a few inches from dropping.
because
Sometimes the game just isn't fair.
they're supposedly working on a first-person RPG. And of course, you know, their
Yeah,
Wasteland.
big explosion,
Those are their
stop quickly, and
last
that will
few
be a
games.
birdie opportunity
And they
coming up.
have been amazing.
Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12.
And then, you know, Obsidian announced that they were doing Outer Worlds 2, but it was kind of like a joke trailer
And it's a par here at 12.
about, you know,
And he'll stay
companies
right
releasing
where he is.
trailers that are only cinematic way too early.
This is an interesting hole. It's a par 4 13th, and it isn't necessarily
So we'll see if we
a
see something
driver
from
off
them.
the tee. What are the options?
Yeah, you break it down, 250 off the tee leaves 120. There's nothing wrong with playing the hole that way. You get a little over ambitious here and run out of fairway. That second shot over water. Whoa.
Yeah, we'll definitely run out of water, so we're going down to the 3-wood. Or run out of fairway. Run out of water. I don't think that'll be an issue. Still might run out of fairway. Okay, no.
And he knows here on a short par 4, better to be left with a full iron than something in between. So, smart decision to go with the 3-wood there.
Now, what I'm saying about these pitches, the first pitch we did,
And this not the longest
stopped
hole players
pretty
will
quickly.
encounter, so just an iron off the tee and it works
So,
out to
and
perfection.
the other two have
From the
rolled on
fairway
for
Nota, this is
an
second.
obscene amount.
110 yards to the front.
And that's why I was
116
talking
to
about
the
those
hole.
pitches, because
Swinging it great today would not
the
surprise
speed and
me.
everything is only
Stuck it
supposed to be
close.
average.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
So like a long flop, that'll make it. Okay, wait. It's, you know, it's sat pretty good, but good God, it went left.
On the green, but it's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Got to at least try to cozy it in that 3-foot circle. This for birdie. Yeah, that's a pretty good putt.
All right,
Just
we
a
gotta
little
kind of
bit
start
off
making a
the mark.
move with the putter here, so.
This is a 19-foot putt.
I pushed it. I think it still would have missed to
Good
the
job
right, but I
heading
pushed it.
right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in.
Okay.
Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll remain right where he is. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. He's going to fall out of red figures back down.
Kirk leading at
to
5
par.
under. We gotta.
Frank,
I'd
down
like to finish at
14
least
for par 3, and how difficult is this hole?
2 to 3 under.
Once
You know.
again, very narrow entry into the green, so ideally you want to fly the ball a little higher than normal, make it soft, make it land a little softer.
He says a little higher. I'd say that's a great shot from
Solid shot, and sometimes
Over
solids
200
throughout the
yards.
round will win the day.
Ooh, Tony tries to land it a little shorter to get it closer to the hole, but gets it into the sand.
Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Awful.
Okay, well,
One thing that
is
my
on the
brother was
green,
hoping
if
for,
it
but
just
it's
too
PlayStation
difficult to
only,
get enough
so it
loft
won't
on it out of the bunker,
show
and
up on
that
any of
winds up
these,
well beyond the
is
hole.
Silent Hill 2. But I say it'll probably release.
This game's unfair sometimes. That looked
I
in
was
the
thinking
whole way.
October, but since they haven't had anything on it for a while, I think it might get pushed to next year. Damn it.
No,
I could see the break in it, but
no issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is.
but yeah, I think that'll probably be pushed to February.
Safely
Next year or
It's a
something like
bogey here
that.
at 14. That's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Now at the 15th, big dog leg right here. What's the best way to go, Frank?
Really down the left side. It's very tempting to try and hit it across that bunker, but not only do you have to carry the bunker, you've also got to carry those little shrubs down the right side.
Well, the bunker is only $2.99. Well, didn't expect it to go way left like that. Oh God.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Bay Hill's rough is no joke, so I'd rather not be in it. Shouldn't have tried to drive it like a madman, but you know.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special. When the flag starts to get pushed towards that back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful.
See what he can do with this
Oh,
one.
this
His
is
second
not too
at the
bad.
15. Just
Ooh.
want to avoid the flyer lie coming out of that rough.
Alright. That was good from there.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Oh, yes.
I needed one to drop,
That
man.
slope.
I needed
It
one to
is
drop.
in for a birdie. A look at birdie here at 15.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Oh, yes, a perfect putt there. It is in for birdie here at 15. Well, we've seen it through the years. This 16th hole at 511 yards here at Bay Hill's one of the most exciting on the PGA Tour. Eagle is absolutely in play, but so too is 7 or worse.
Okay. Whew. I just don't be in the bunker.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
Tony got lucky.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. And be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot. But really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it?
I was gonna say, if that's not too far left, that should be really
Well, they
good.
obviously had enough to get it
But-
to the green with just a little bit left of target, though.
We got lucky,
it's not
though.
too
I
bad, so if you
I
can
mean,
show a
another
little bit of
foot or two
life
left,
around the green, you never know, something
and we'd
special.
have a awkward little chip up. Oh, what the frick? It should have went
Yeah, good
left
roll
off
right
the
there. That
fairway,
makes the decision to chip
and
one
it
putt a little
didn't,
easier
went dead straight.
when you've got confidence in the flat stick.
I put it that far to the right because of the fairway lie. But that doesn't mean anything.
Birdie here at 1. 4 feet now for birdie.
That's probably out of the gameplay right now. That's probably the biggest
Good putt.
like
A birdie here at
issue they
1.
have is your fairway lie means nothing. You could have like a 6.7
Par 3 17
degree
here at
fairway
Bay Hill.
lie
How
or rough
difficult
lie.
is this
Aim
hole?
it dead at the
This
pin,
one's
it'll go
actually
right
just
at
tee
it.
shot, Rich. Otherwise, you're just looking at 4 or 5.
And I was on the fairway, so that didn't matter. I should have just been looking at the green. The only thing that mattered off the fairway was power, which kind of sucks. Wow, that was that slow?
And that is going to be safe, but it's short and into that long right side bunker here at 17. Okay, safely aboard.
Okay.
Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad.
We'll see if
from
we can hope
that far
to
away. Chance now for another birdie.
birdie
For a
the
putt like this, you've really got to
18th
trust
and
the fact you've banked the practice, you trust the process,
being chased.
and certainly trust the line.
Oh my goodness, that is not fair at all. What a putt from that distance. That did everything but go in the hole. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. No problems there. That's par here at 17. and he'll stay right where he is. Finishing hole at Bay Hill, Frank, how good is this 18?
Well, it's good because it makes you scratch your head. If you look at your score, your own personal score, and then fast forward, you've made a big mistake.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway.
I've had a problem with slows.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Pretty good angle here, getting set for his second shot just on the right side of
We have the
that fairway.
50-degree wedge. I think if we just hit this full, it should come back. Slow, come on now. I even pulled it. How is it that far to the right? Right.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it
Really?
in the rough now. Wondering
I
what
could have
might
hit it from
been.
there.
Now, from
I don't
long
understand why that
range,
was so
this
far to
for
the right.
birdie.
I pulled it. That had to have been 30 yards right of where I aimed.
Good 20-footer here.
Well, it wasn't 3-point-something degrees above, I'll tell you that much.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off.
It didn't really
He'll
make
fall
any
back
sense.
to 1 under par.
Oh yeah, another game they finally announced. I think they announced the release date. I can't remember. The Lives of P.
Par at 18, and that will finish off our round of golf.
Oh, that game
Our
seems
featured
interesting.
golfer here
so.
today had some moments, but maybe not the round one you're looking for, Frank.
Too many mistakes, Rich. Right now, don't think about the leader.
And they have a demo out, so I might try that at some point. Alright, let's go into round 2. Playing with Cameron Champ. I think this might be the first or second time I've played with him. 6 to 9 miles per hour. And firmness is tournament long. It says average. Everything is average on the speed, so I just don't get why some things are running so much.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long
6
race
under the
for
lead.
the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the
I'm gonna say we're gonna have to get to at least 5.
presented by MasterCard. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this
To have a
Friday.
chance left.
We've got a tie at the top at 6 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, no lock to play the weekend.
I just
covering
don't
a few
understand when you
shots
get the
inside
perfect.
the cut line, entering play.
Why is the dispersion still 40 yards sometimes? I don't
This one
understand
starting
that.
a little left off the tee.
If you get the perfect, isn't that dispersion supposed to
Gotta think this
make
an
it go
extra half
more
putt or
towards the
more
middle?
as he sets for his second into the wind.
Well, this is straight at it. It's a really good line. Oh, I always knew that was going to be a good shot when I left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
And he is right on the number. 140 yards to the front, 152 to the hole, sitting in the front left hole location.
Wow, that's short.
And that is into the front
That's
left
the wind hit it.
bunker, 1 of 4 ringing this first green. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1. And he's into red figures now at 1 under par. Safely in. It's a par here at first. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Here at the 231-yard par 3 second. Frank, pretty good hole.
It certainly is, Rich. The carry on the right side's a little shorter, but if you're going to take it down the left side, you've got to fly that ball at least another 20 yards.
Whoa. Oh, okay. Meant to do that.
And that will miss off to the left and wind up in the short grass.
Oh, I shouldn't have had so much underswing. I did mean to underswing it, but
And this is going to be in the short
shouldn't have been
grass,
3%.
just off to the left.
Stopped a little too quick.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Wow, okay. That thing hardly broke at all.
I do believe it's going to stay.
Of course we
out.
bogey. So does Cameron.
Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. And that won't help the cause one bit. He'll go ahead and finish that off. It's in for his bogey. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Frank, now to the third hole, and where's the trouble here? That's fairly obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's one thing you don't want to remind yourself of. There's a bunker all the way down the right side. That's a good place to aim.
Oh, this is starting left. This might need to land softly. Nope, that is going to continue on into the late left of this third hole. Our tournament here at Bay Hill still in full swing, obviously, but Frank, I think all of our golfers competing this weekend may have one eye toward next week, the big purse, the island green, the full field. It is the flagship event on the PGA Tour, the Players, just a couple of hours north of here at TPC Sawgrass.
Rich, when you've got a name that's called The Players, I think that says it all. It's the one they want to win.
I needed a friendly kick off
Cameron.
the rocks, but that was not happening, and that is into the lake here at 3. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
He's got 115 yards to the front of the green, 140 yards to get you to the flag. Pin back right so he can take an aggressive line.
I was hoping hitting it
It's a
low
solid
would
shot
cut some of
in
that
green
wind, but it's
regulation,
still
but a little
short-sighted
away
us.
from the band.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. A long one coming up here for birdie.
Should have kept it where it was.
Not quite
I
on
moved it
line. That'll drift a couple feet
back to the
by.
left.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll stay at even par. This is a solid par 5 right here, the fourth hole at 561.
I really
yards.
hate
That's a
that they
little bit
max you
longer
out at a
because it is
7.
Gently uphill. Two
Really
good
dumb.
shots though, and you'll have a chance for a birdie.
Okay.
And that will do just fine.
Oh my god, 293. Cameron's playing a little bit weird, wouldn't you say?
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. You'd be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot, but really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it?
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. And the hole is cut exactly 160 yards from here.
Massive draw? Yes.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance. Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. Not much
All right,
to
let me
that.
get back
It
that
is a
bogey,
birdie
but
here at 4 will certainly help the cause.
really need to
that
get under
one
there
finished
because
off.
the
It's a
leader-
par here at 4,
have they even started?
and he'll remain right where
Yeah.
he is.
No.
Frank, now to the 5th. What's the strategy here at this shorter par 4?
The leader has
If
not
you
even
flex your
started.
muscles, Rich, take it over that left bunker. With a little trailing breeze, you might even get close to the green.
Yeah, this is not the biggest of fairways, so that is a good shot here at 5.
You know, Cameron has, in real life, he's got some distance on him. Not really utilizing it in the game.
Now a second here from 167.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now this for birdie.
And players have a option to take less break by increasing the speed here.
That flop ran quite a ways. Oh my god.
Oh, the pace was spot on. That ball somehow just decided not to go down. Yeah, that's good putt. A birdie here at 1. And he will definitely not say no to that. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll remain at 1 under par. Frank, the par 5-6 looks like an enormous carry over the water. What if you're not one of the bigger hitters?
Well, then you've really got to aim at those 2 bunkers right in between them on the right side, Rich. It becomes very much a plotter hole because even the layup becomes important. This par 5, you've then got to attack it with a wedge.
Yeah, that's
See
a good
if
shot. Not up
Cameron
there near
goes
the
with
green
the
like
driver
some
off the
folks
deck like
we
Finau
know,
did.
But a very solid drive here at 6. Oh yeah, that is dry, and it is spectacular. What a drive here at 6.
Alright, we're aiming for a birdie, but can we get another eagle? Because we got one last round. If we can get one this round, it would really help our cause. And, you know, it's one on what I would believe would be what the hardest par 5.
Missed it. Hair to the right.
Yeah, not quite a foul ball. Kept it in the ballpark, and let's see how good you can chip.
Let's go with a 5. Yeah, we'll aim it a little bit right. Try and make sure, you know, just to keep it a little bit safe. Oh, it's still gonna run. Good God.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. We really need a birdie right now.
Cameron playing it safe, trying not to duff into the bunker.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green.
Still got the eagle.
No problem with that. 17-foot putt here.
Hell yeah. I think that's the first bunker shot I've made. Because when you play the pick instead of a blast, it's a lot harder to make them because you almost have to just fly it in the hole. Because they don't, you know, they don't go very far after they land. Whereas the blast, they'll run. So if you play break and, you know, stuff like that,
here we are now at the 100.
it's a lot easier to make a blast than a pick.
A challenge with a green protected by bunkers, short, left, and long. Frank, the good news as you come to the 7th after that beast of a par 5 is that it's just under 200 yards and there's no water.
It's not as long as the second, but it's just as demanding. Very narrow entry into this green.
Way left, even though we got the perfect. Wow.
And that one not on the green, but not a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
Wow, that wind just killed it.
Yeah, very good shot. Taking it in right of the hole and a good look upcoming.
It's been a good start to the round and more evidence there. Beautiful touch from around the green.
Gets a birdie here at the 7th. Will certainly help the cause.
What? I realized just now that it said it was 2 degrees, not 0.2 degrees below. I played it as 0.2.
The demanding par 4 8th, measuring 460 yards. Fairway bunkers on the left and a pond guarding the green. Well, this 8th hole is just a solid par 4. With a good tee shot, you'll have a chance to make 3, but trust me, you're thrilled to walk out of here with a 4. It requires 2 good shots, and you have to play it all the way through, tee to green. That one up the right side.
Okay.
He needs to be mindful of the breeze here as he sets for a second.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, you really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Oh my god. I was hitting it super low to make sure the wind didn't carry it too far, and it just...
Look here at
I think it carried it almost 10
You know, I've been
yards.
in there, I've taken a good look at this one, and I'm not seeing a lot in it. The slope, not a great deal of break. Confident roll required.
Real good little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th. And he'll stay right where he is. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And he's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead. Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4. And Frank, you played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally, a nice little draw off the tee. The hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left, and yet the green goes the other way.
Well, this is tight way left.
Ooh, thank you, sir.
Quite obviously,
Your
off the
noggin
tree
really helped me
and
out.
into the rough.
I was thinking, oh, it's going a little bit left. That should actually be pretty good, so that I don't run out of fairway. But apparently, it went really far left.
The driver here. This a long iron, and it does the job well.
Oh, kind of worked out for him.
It's going to be a lengthy putt for birdie, but on a long approach like that, anything on the green is a welcome sight.
Well, see the thing, so... Oops. Okay, so the approach shot actually isn't bad. Okay. I was thinking, since the hack was such a horrible lie, I was like, well, the full one's gonna be worse.
That is into one of the 4 bunkers that surround this 9th green. Third shot coming up now from the bunker.
But no, the approach shot
It was
was
a difficult bunker shot. It's actually well done and still
almost perfect. It was too good. I was hoping it would take off more than that, but it was 90 to 95% on the lie.
Yep.
But it went over 100.
Little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort.
I was hoping the lie would take into effect a little bit more than it did.
Okay, good putt there.
But I mean, 2 under on the front. If we can do that on the back, maybe 3, be nice.
Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And this will be a 2 over 38 on this front side. We start the backside at Bay Hill with a par 4, 400-yard dog leg to the right. 2 bunkers through the fairway and 1 on the right. Accuracy off the tee is critical. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Yeah, if you see shortish par fours like this, it's a great time to bring out the irons, and that is going to work out well. Now note his second from the fairway.
158 yards left to the hole. Tough wind for a right-hander coming from left to right.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
This is looking really good.
Pretty good. I was thinking, oh, this is going to hit the damn flag stick again and go into a bunker.
So birdie chance.
Iona, this a birdie putt.
Well, it's quite clear to see there's one direction this ball is moving, and it's sweeping from left to right the whole way.
Oh, dude,
Okay.
that
Cameron Champ's
what a
front nine
hole
is
that
bonkers.
was. A long one in for birdie. And with it, he's going to move to within 3 of the lead.
It really was that much.
Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain right where he is. Now the par 4 11th, just a shade under 440 yards. Where are the difficulties here, Frank?
The water down the left, but the hole keeps going that way, almost in a semi-horseshoe fashion. 2 bunkers down the right, they always catch the stray tee shot, but once again, you don't have to hit driver here. You've got to get that ball in play.
Decided to keep the driver in the bag there. Maybe a wise call, and that is safely on the short grass. Just what you want at this point.
I don't want 190 yards, though, into this hole.
Hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie.
I meant to go some underswing. Oh, never mind. I did not need that.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
A birdie putt here at the 11th.
And this putt's going to want to go left all day long. It's back up the slope as well.
Not too bad, though. Oh,
Right, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
They can't all go in.
didn't hit it.
18 feet from the
Didn't
bottom
hit
of the cup. Now the pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he's going to get this to 3 under par. So that rushed in for par here at 11. And he'll stay right where he is. Now the par 5 12. Frank, how good of a scoring opportunity is this?
Anytime you get a par 5 at Bay Hill, got to take advantage of it.
Frank, 574-yard par 5 scoring opportunity here.
The breeze behind, once again, a reachable par 5. The hardest thing about this hole really is the green. It's raised up a little bit, slopes off on either side.
And that will make going for this par 5 into much more difficult, as that is in.
Whatever, man. When you hit per, I just don't know. Perfect on the follow through, 30 yards left. Alright, whatever. I mean, that shows me that it doesn't mean anything, you know? I can hit a super fast one.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
You know, I could hit like a 2.7% fast and it do the exact same thing as a perfect. I guess I didn't realize where I was aiming right there.
Needed a cool head and a second shot that found the fairway. Not quite there though.
Sit. Don't spin.
Well, not quite enough on that one, Frank.
Yeah, you're supposed to not have that much spin out at the rough, you know?
Considerably short.
Settles in over the bunker shot. This is fourth. That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll remain right where he is. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. At the par 4 13th now. Frank, what's the key here?
Really avoid those three bunkers, Rich. You don't want a fairway bunker shot over water for your second shot.
Frank, the par 4 13th, relatively short, but not necessarily easy.
Yeah, stringent tee shot. A lot of people are tempted to take a bigger club off the tee. 300 yards runs out of the fairway, but really, what does that give you in?
Felt like with the wind, 3-wood might have been too
Going
much.
with the 7-wood here at the short par 4, and that's going to be right where you want it to be. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
Yeah, he's left himself 138 yards to the flag and the pin right at the back.
Yeah, it finished on the green. Less said the better. That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good.
Could have went straight at the
really
pin with that
outside
one. I
chance
was
of
a little worried with the how the wind reacts sometimes to a knockdown. Sometimes, you know, it'll move the ball. Sometimes it won't. This time it just did not.
It is in for a spectacular birdie. And he moves it to 2 under par. Oh, how about a beauty there. It is in for a birdie. And he's got it to 3 under now.
How has Burns not started yet?
Another challenging par 3 here at Bay Hill. It's
I guess if we go off at like
16 yards, Frank.
the same time as the day before, it was like what, 9?
So normally much longer than its yardage.
He won't start until after we finish.
Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green.
Way left.
And that will be too much, club. It's into one of those two bunkers over the back of this 14th green.
Carried that a bit too. Oh, overswing 1.7. Goddamn.
That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by.
Alright, don't lose that birdie right
That's
away.
class right there. Very good effort. Just gonna sneak on by. Safely in. Near to bogey here at 14.
God, man.
And he's gonna slide backwards to 3 under par. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, deep in the round at the 15th. You need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dog leg?
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out.
Just want to get to 5 under.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
That's why I don't want to be so far back,
Yeah, just not
like
enough spin on
Cameron
that,
is all the time, because, man,
really, I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just
it's
ripped
just
it
tough
forward.
to get him to stop.
Good shot.
A little bit too much
Safely
overswing,
on the
but
green and a birdie chance.
it's a putt. Oh, it went a little bit back to the left at the end.
Spot on, a good putt, but nothing to show for it. This from about 10 feet. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll stay right where he is. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, we know at Bay Hill, the finishing stretch allows a player to make some things happen. You can make up some ground. Par 5, 16th. How realistic is birdie or even eagle?
Well, this is where it all starts, and you're right on the money here, Rich. Good tee shot, you can be looking at 3 or 4. Bad tee shot, 6 or 7, and the round goes horribly wrong because you've got 17 and 18 to come. Huge tee shot on this par 5, and it really opens up the hole.
Only 166 in.
Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. doubt, going for it on 2, and Frank safely aboard here at the 16th at Bay Hill.
Exactly, Rich. Not an overly long par 5, very scoreable, and that's what we expect.
Ah, it's too fast. Holy sh...
Okay, I'll be pretty
That
happy
carried
with
20
that.
yards
Improvement to
extra.
go a long ways. Frank, he'll need to refocus immediately.
Okay.
Because that's not a guarantee. 2 putts from that distance.
Exactly, Rich. No time to celebrate right now. Grind on that first putt. Get it inside that magic circle. At least try and guarantee a birdie.
I don't know how that carried so far. Not a bad putt. Needed to move it over a touch more.
This one definitely going to pick up speed as it goes along its journey. This for an eagle. This one is looking good. Could it be? Come on, what a putt that was from long distance. It drops for an eagle. Well done. That a cool roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And he'll move to 4 under. Frank deep into a round. Par 3 17. Water. Bunkers. Long shot. What are you thinking as you're stepping on this tee?
You just take 3 and move to 18.
Always like this par 3, Frank. Par 3 17. Let me amend that. I like watching the best in the world play it because it can be daunting, especially with the pressure ratcheted up.
When they have the tournament on, this green is brick hard. A little bit downhill. That's about the only advantage you get.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up.
Last time we were in that bunker. I need 213 to carry. Again, just way left. Well, this one was super fast,
That
but
one gonna wind up smack dab in the middle of the green. A lot of green to travel here, but this is for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle. Frank, he'll have to take a full swing at this putt for birdie.
This is long, but every now and again, one of these finds the bottom of the cup and makes that magic sound.
went way more right than I was thinking.
Now, we've seen folks hang that putt out to the right.
Wow,
It does not
EA.
hit as much as you think, and that goes a
That
long
hit, not the middle, but the right side of the hole, and just went to the right. Thank you for that.
One finished off for bogey here at 17.
Thank you.
And that won't help the cause.
It's not like I was
one bit.
trying to do anything in the tournament anyway. You know.
No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, now one of the signature holes here at Bay Hill. It's the 18th, scene of quite a bit of history through the years.
Yeah, if you hit a tee shot around 300 yards, it's going to give you about 150 in. So that's the goal here. The tee shot, wide fairway, but once again, second shot.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second. This one's looking good. Just stellar. The game becomes easy when you're putting for birdie from that close. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity.
Okay.
We'll say he should have made that.
I'd say so too. I also
Just
shouldn't
6
have
feet
missed the
left
last
for the
putt,
birdie.
but you know how games are kind of broken when they come out and don't ever really get fixed.
Oh, goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. Okay, safely in for his par at 18. And that will write an end to the round here today. Okay, so that will wind up the par at the last. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. So our featured golfer here, pretty solid.
5 back.
First
See, if we
day,
could have got to
simply
5
through
under,
the weekend and
we'd be right
squarely
there.
in the conversation.
That's right. Rich, get off to a good...
But with the game completely shit in the bed on the putts, and yeah. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the first 2 rounds of Arnold Palmer Invitational. When we come back, it'll be the last 2 rounds, and then we'll have the players. So, have a great day, and I'll see you.